I'd like to bring the Monday, December 18th, 2023 Township of Hamilton Committee meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law by posting a notice of this meeting on the bulletin board in the municipal building, by faxing notice of this meeting to the Press of Atlantic City and Star Ledger on January the 6th, 2023, and by publication in the Press of Atlantic City and Star Ledger on January the 9th, 2023. Mr. Cheek?
Here.
Mr. Laws? Mrs. Link?
Here.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Here.
Mayor Patali?
Here. We have a moment of silence for private reflection. Thank you. Guest presentations, we have none. Addition, deletion, late agenda items, we have none. Early public comment. Anybody for early public comment?
Nothing for early public comment here.
Okay. But I was asked to invite Mayor Piercy up. He'd like to say something before the meeting starts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mayor and governing body, for this consideration. This essentially is a swan song. I've asked our esteemed clerk, Ms. Martino, do not assign me to anything or make any assignments for me for next year or for the rest of my life. I have hit that the 90th year this year. And it's time that I hang it up. And I've asked Ms. Martino to send my saddle home, and I'll keep the spurs. I started volunteering with the municipality in 1965 in various capacities, whether it was Little League baseball, Little League football. Went on to spend 14 years with the Oakcrest Band as a band parent. Went on to the planning board, served as chairman of the planning board, served as municipal treasurer, became the first chief financial officer. A bunch of other things that I've been able to do through this life, through the agreement of my family and of the governing bodies that I served up here. And it was just maybe a month or so ago, I was asked to be home by 4:30 by someone who's well known in this audience, name not to be mentioned. I said, okay. I went out to get the mail about 4:15, and my granddaughter, her husband, and my great-granddaughter were up from Florida, and my granddaughter's coming across the property line from the other house over, and she hears a siren down the end of the street, and I said, oh, it's routine. It happens. There's a fire company down there, there's the ambulance going by, and then she hears another siren. And the next thing you know, there's an entourage of vehicles coming down the street with sirens blowing, horns blowing, and a whole tray of cupcakes show up with a lot of people along with it. Now, know full well that everybody was off the clock, right? There was no, except for the mayor. He had to get off the clock to come to. But the mayor presented me with a plaque for the years of service. It says 62 years of service. I'm not sure whether it is or not. But from the Office of Emergency Management, the Township Police Department, Rescue 18, the dive team, especially for the fire department, by which my father was a charter member. I appreciate all the honors that have been thrown at me over the years. I accept them with humility. But again, I have to, my wife is not well. And I'm not getting too well either because of these vaccinations that I took that I would not suggest anybody take, and that's off the record. No, it isn't either. But thank you, Mayor, for coming out and presenting me with this plaque.
You're very welcome, and you are very deserving.
I just want to say thank you and to wish everybody a healthy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever your pleasure is. I hope you do well for the next year. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. And of course, we thank you for all your years of service and all the different hats that you've worn through the years. Much, much appreciated. Okay. Discussions, no discussions. Public hearing, adoption of ordinances. 4A, public hearing and adoption, ordinance 2054-2023. An ordinance amending ordinance number 1963-2021 as amended by ordinance 1989-2022 and 2023-2022 and to establish redevelopment review process.
Mr. Mayor, I'm going to recuse myself.
Okay. This is a public hearing. If anybody wishes to. Hear a motion to close public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Against? I know Bobby's on his way. I don't know if we're waiting for him, but we can move.
Move on. You want to wait?
I would like to wait for him.
Close the public hearing. We can move on to the next public hearing, you think, Chuck?
What's that?
The mayor's asking if they can move to the next public hearing
Yeah.
without voting, hold the vote until.
Yeah, hold the vote.
Uh, 4B, ordinance 2057-2023, an ordinance amending Article 3 of Chapter 70 of the Code of the Township of Hamilton, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, entitled Police Department Extra Duty Employment, and repealing all ordinances or parts of ordinances heretofore adopted, the provisions of which are inconsistent herewith. This is a public hearing. Anybody from the public wish to speak? Hear a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
Motion a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There's our man.
Mr. Laws arrived at 6:42.
That's you. We'll drop back to 4A. Public hearing adoption of ordinance 2054-2023, amending ordinance 1963-2021, as amended by ordinance 1989-2022 and 2023-2022, to establish redevelopment review process. We already opened it up to the public. Nobody spoke. So moving on from there.
I would like to, reiterate my objection to this ordinance due to the presence of, in every class, the industrial park was included. And I know that a lot of work was done to pare it down from 81 to 14 and changing the 1,000 feet property line, but I feel compelled, especially since I was very adamant when running that I did not want the pot to be in the industrial park. I would not. I would vote no on it. So.
Do we have a motion to move this?
So moved.
I have a motion. Second. I have a motion and a second. Any other comments, questions? We have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
No, for reasons that I just reiterated.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Vitale?
Yes.
3 yes, 1 no. Motion is adopted.
Rita,
Somebody go get.
could you let Mr. Cheek back in?
Oh, sure.
We just voted and made you mayor.
There you go. Right. Pays not to be here.
And then we went ahead and we already opened up to the public for 4B. Nobody spoke.
Okay.
All right.
4B's done with?
No, we didn't. We didn't
Okay.
vote on it, but we opened up for public. Try to keep things moving.
I had a pen somewhere.
So I hear a motion for 4B.
So moved.
Rich.
I have a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Good. We have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Abstain.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Vitale?
Yes.
4 yes, 1 abstention. Ordinance.
4C, public hearing and adoption ordinance 2058-2023, an ordinance adopting an amendment to the redevelopment plan for the entirety of the Township of Hamilton, a designated rehabilitation area with respect to property identified as Block 1317, lots 13.01, 13.02, and 15 on the tax map, Township of Hamilton, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey. This is a public hearing. Anybody from the public wish to speak?
Good evening, Christopher Burr from the law firm Del Duca, Lewis and Burr. I am the attorney for Hutton, the proposed developer of the site. Just to speak briefly in support of the ordinance, my client Hutton is, pardon me, looks forward to hopefully developing this site and bringing this long vacant property into productive use in the township. And we hope that that committee votes yes on the ordinance. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else from the public? Hear a motion to close?
Motion to close? Second.
Motion to second. All those in favor? Aye. Against? Ayes have it. Do I hear a motion moving?
Motion to move?
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second.
Just a question. Just a question.
Just a question?
Yeah, I wanted to know when would they be breaking ground?
They still need to go through the planning board for a site plan approval, so they're a year away.
A year away. Okay.
About.
About a year. All right. Thank you.
Hopefully sooner, but
Maybe soon. It all depends.
I understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
As I said last meeting, that this property exemplifies redevelopment. Although I don't agree with redevelopment for the whole township, I do agree with the redevelopment of this property. It is the right thing to do, and I wish them the best of luck.
Absolutely. Anybody else? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes and
And
adopted.
congratulations, and looking forward to getting this done, making that blighted area a little bit prettier. Thank you. 4D, public hearing ordinance 2059-2023, an ordinance authorizing the sale of lots 1 through 4 and 6 through 22 in Block 93 as shown on the tax map of the Township of Hamilton, and granting to the owner or owners of said real property contiguous to same the right to prior refusal to purchase such land in the Township of Hamilton, County of Atlantic, and State of New Jersey.
So moved.
It's public hearing.
No public hearing yet?
Yeah. Anybody from the public wish to speak?
Motion to close?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. Do I hear a motion moving this?
So moved.
Second.
Motion a second. Go ahead.
Well, I already made the motion.
No, you can, by all means.
Okay. So, I make the motion to approve this.
Oh, okay.
Have a second?
Yeah, we already have a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes and adopted.
4E, public hearing ordinance 2060-2023, an ordinance authorizing the sale of lots 8 through 11 in Block 88 as shown on the tax map of the Township of Hamilton, and granting to the owner or owners of said real property contiguous to same the right to prior refusal to purchase such land in the Township of Hamilton, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey. This is a public hearing. Anybody from the public wish to speak? Seeing no one.
Motion to close?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. Do I hear a motion moving?
So moved.
I have a motion.
Second?
I have a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes and adopted.
4F, public hearing ordinance 2061-2023, an ordinance establishing a pay-per-run program for Township of Hamilton volunteer firefighters. This is a public hearing. Anybody from the public wish to speak?
John Percy, member of the Emergency Services Advisory Board. I've been in the meetings when the conversation came up. It's a great idea, and I think it'll provide an incentive to a lot of the firemen who may not want to get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when it's snowing and about 20 degrees out there, that they might put the boots on and still go out. But I think it's a start towards incentivizing the volunteers, helping them out. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anybody else wish to speak? A motion to close public comment?
Second. So moved.
A motion?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Ayes have it. Hear a motion to move ordinance 2061-2023?
Motion?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes, and happy to see this move along, as Mayor Piercy said. And just so that everybody kind of understands, the amount that will be paid will be, each year that will be decided on at the reorganization meeting. For G, ordinance 2062-2023, an ordinance amending Article 2, Chapter 66 of the Code of the Township of Hamilton, providing for annual salary increases and increasing salary maximums for certain employees. This is a public hearing. Anybody from the public wish to speak? Seeing no one. Hear a motion to close public comment or public?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Ayes have it. Hear a motion moving ordinance 2062, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Blank?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
Please, adopted.
Award of bids and contracts, 5A, awarding change order number 2, a professional services contract to Blaney, Donahue, and Weinberg Labor Council in the amount of $10,000.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Blank?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
Yes, and carried.
5B, authorizing a resolution to amend Resolution 2023-0208, resolution authorizing acceptance of proposal for design, permitting and construction services, Leapy Field concession stand, and restroom building, changing the certification of funds. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
I have a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Blank?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
Yes, and carried.
5C, resolution for change order number 1, bid 2023-02, 2022 Road Improvement Program Phase 2 to Arawak Paving Company Incorporated in the amount of $5,489.59.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Blank?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes, and carried.
5D, resolution for change order number 1, bid 2023-03 Atlantic Avenue Phase 2 roadway to Arawak Paving Company Incorporated in the amount of $23,463.17.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Can we just repeat the amount again? I just want to make sure I got the right thing here.
$23,463.16.
Say 17. You got me messed up there.
I did? I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
Yes.
17 cents?
No, it's 16.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, just want to make sure.
Mrs. Blank?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes, and carried.
5E, resolution for change order number 1, bid 2023-04 Atlantic Avenue Phase 3 roadway to Arawak Paving Company Incorporated for a deduction in the amount of $535.69.
So moved.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second.
Should reject this.
No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Blank?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes, and carried.
5F, resolution for change order number 1, bid 2023-06, fiscal year 2023 municipal aid, New York Avenue Phase 5 to Arawak Paving Company Incorporated in the amount of $40,934.10. Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Before
Oh,
before
Go
the-
ahead.
I just think that, and I did get an answer, but since this change order is so much, I think that there should be an explanation publicly. I got mine
Go
written.
ahead.
No problem. So with New York Avenue, there was a drainage improvement that we added on at the curve by the AC Way pump station. And that was roughly $32,000 to do that piping. And then on top of that, additional asphalt tonnage was incurred during the project. And then asphalt and fuel price adjustments also increased that project. Now, with that being said, the project total contract amount was $282,734.10. We do have a municipal aid grant of $287,800. So the township is still not paying anything for that roadway improvement with the change order intact.
Right, I just thought that should be said.
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
And I could explain any other ones, but I believe everybody else read my report earlier, so
I
I
did.
think it's clear.
That's good.
Excellent.
Okay. You voted on that, right?
No.
We
I
have a
have a
second.
question.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call vote?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
5G, resolution to award change order number 4 for bid number 2022-09 to Peterson Service Company for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning service, an increase of $23,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Abstain.
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
4 yes, 1 abstention, motion carries.
Moving on to consent agenda.
I motion that we approve items 6A through 6H.
I have a motion for 6A through 6H.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Ayes have it. Personnel, 7A, resolution to change the position status of Marcia Randall from Taco Level 3 to Taco 4 at $49,759.83 annually, effective 12/18/2023.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
7B, Chief of Police Employment Agreement. Resolution approving employee agreement between the Township of Hamilton and Chief Gregory Sambrone, and authorize me to sign the same.
So moved.
I have a motion,
Second.
and I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
7C, Captain of Police Employee Agreement, resolution approving employee agreement between the Township of Hamilton and Captain Anthony Alcott, and authorize myself to sign the same.
So moved.
Second.
Motion a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Approvals, minutes, regular meeting minutes, December 4th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Ayes have it. Minutes, executive session meeting minutes of December 4th, 2023.
So moved.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Was it? I'm abstaining.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
4 yes, 1 abstention, motion carries.
Bills. We have 2 bills, correct?
We did.
So one good one.
The mayor has asked that the Landberg payment of $124,996.06 be separated and voted on so that he can abstain. And then we'll do the second resolution, which would be the remainder of the bill list, $2,289,682.09.
I'll motion.
Second.
Motion is second. This is for the first one for the Landberg.
Yeah.
We have a motion is second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Abstain.
3 yes, 1 abstention.
And we hear a motion for the second payment.
So moved.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mrs. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Reports. Mr. Administrator.
We had a storm last night. I just want to thank police, fire, public works for their response, dealing with traffic, flooding, trees on wires, trees in the roadways. We're not out of the water yet. We still have quite a bit of water coming from the west. Public Works is keeping an eye on it with emergency management. Crossing our fingers on this one. Quite high at the spillway already. We're going to give that new powerhouse a test the next couple of days. So that's all I got. Thanks.
Can I ask a question to Administrator?
What did you say about the powerhouse?
The new powerhouse is under construction, but able to pass water.
Okay.
So
That would be good.
once the lake hits about 20 inches, we're going to see what it does.
Okay. Okay.
And I have a question on the report. It's a very good, great report. But I noticed on the open and pending grant application, there is one from the DOT, set aside grant for the Tessel Bridge repairs, $1.5 million. Where are we with that?
We've met with the county over the past 3 or 4 months several times regarding this grant. This was something that we applied with the county in hopes that they would extend the bike path west and connect into the Camden County bike path. Talks are still ongoing. We have secured the $1.5 million and have gotten confirmation that we do have some additional monies available to us if we chose to proceed with the grant for design. The state does have a pool of engineering firms that they use for design if we were to move forward, which would pay for that part of the project. But still, we have no firm answer on how we're going to move forward with this.
And I wanted to bring this up because I thought that we were supposed to get matched to do this grant, which the job was going to cost about $3 million. We don't have it for the extra $1.5 million. That would mean that if the taxpayers would have to take the burden of that, and I don't think that that's fair. So we need to make a decision, even if it's not today, whether we return this money or what are we going to do. I mean, I think it's a great idea to have a bike path, but not at the expense of the taxpayers of Hamilton Township. So to come up with another $1.5 million, I don't think that the county reneged. They reneged. And for good reasons, I don't know. However, we can't pick it up. So where do we go from here?
I can get some more facts together for the next meeting.
That's fine.
And we can have a discussion.
That's fine.
Okay.
Mr. Solicitor.
Mayor, committeemen, on behalf of myself and the law firm, we appreciate having the opportunity to assist you throughout the year. Look forward to being with you next year. And with that, we had some conversations. We hope to be working diligently with the HIC in trying to resolve and get a lot of those issues cleaned up so that we can move forward on a clean slate.
Very good. Thank you. Mr. Engineer.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to ditto Charles's comments as well as thank you for working this year with you guys. I think we've provided a good service with numerous projects, and I know Ms. Witherspoon had stated the change orders and requests on them, but in reality, the estimates of 2022 for the road programs and what the construction costs came in are $338,000 less than what the estimates were from last year. So I think we brought in the projects at a good price. The jobs came out very well. There's some minor little issues primarily on the side streets of the road program, but we've been dealing with them with the residents, and we haven't had any other further complaints. The Leapy Field construction, as you know, the parking lot is completed. There is some punch list items that we're going to take care of in the spring when it's warmer out with the asphalt, so they are repaired correctly. The concession stand is ongoing. With this rain, it does slow them down a little bit, but there is, all the masonry walls are completed. The plumbing is 75% completed within the building itself and not finished yet. Electrical conduit's been put in the masonry walls as well, and they hope to start doing the second story and start on that in another week or so. So they're ongoing. To say they're on schedule, I would hope they're on schedule. I haven't heard anything else. So we're going to stay with that. We did get some good news as the well that was out there was recertified by the state to be used for the concession stand. So that was a big savings for the township, because if not, we would have had to do a new well. Would have cost $7,000 to $10,000, and I think this is a great asset. So they worked with us. We are presently working. We have draft plans ready to go over with MLOA and the subcommittee for rec for Underhill Park's baseball fields and the fencing there. We have to discuss some realignments of fields of what's going to happen with anything with baseball and football. So we'll figure that out hopefully in the next month or so. And then we did do a conceptual plan for the Park Road sidewalk. I did forward a copy to you guys so you can look at. I don't think it's necessary to discuss right now, but I believe the way we designed it conceptually, there is no land to be requested or to take from any of the property owners. We are going to actually improve the roadway width to, let's say, decrease the speed along there. So we're going to make the width of the road 24 feet wide, and that'll give us an extra 2 feet to put the sidewalk in on the, I guess you would say, the west side of Park Road, Lake Lenape side. So that's the next project that would probably go out to bid with. We do have a grant for that for $341,000 too, and our construction cost estimate right now is just there. So we're trying to keep it no payments from the township. And that's all I have. Again, thank you.
I have to ask a question. Is the sidewalk going to be only 2 feet wide?
No, 4 feet wide.
4 feet wide?
Yeah, it'll be actually from the face of the curb to the back of the sidewalk, it'll be 4.5 feet wide. So
including the curb?
Yeah, there won't be a grass strip between there.
Okay.
So I think it meets the standards, and there's only one section from Lake Drive to 3rd or to the bridge. We'll have to have a couple sections that are 5 foot wide, but they'll be on the near the cove section where the township owns. So anything that goes onto the property there, we don't need to have an easement or anything like that.
How close to some of those homes will this sidewalk be?
It'll go an extra 1.5 to 2 foot closer, but not onto their property.
I don't have a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, we're staying away from everybody's property. Yeah, we won't touch anybody's property. So,
Very
Excuse
good.
me. On Leafy Field, the well water,
yes,
that's been certified as for consumption?
for concession use. Yeah, we still need to get it tested to make sure if we need a filter or
Okay.
pH, that kind of stuff. But to be recertified that we're allowed to use it, yes, we're allowed to use it.
All right, thank you.
So we still need to test it. Yep.
Very good.
Okay.
Moving on, committee members. Mr. Laws.
Yes, tonight I'd like to ask everyone for their prayers. There's a young man that was helicoptered out of Hamilton Township up to Philadelphia this week. He just happened to be a kid that's in our program, and I seen him the night before at a Little League basketball tryout. But the young man has suffered burns from his upper torso and over his face. He's an 8th grader at William Davies School, and I'd just like to, everyone to just, please put your hearts and your prayers towards this young man. His name's Troy Watts. Great kid, and it's things like this that our community needs to come together for. So yeah, thank you. He had to have an operation today where it was like a 3-hour operation. I've been back and forth on the phone with his mother all day, and we're just kind of waiting for him to come out of sedation and recovery area. But we'll update you on how things are going.
Very good. Thank you. Dr. Witherspoon.
First, I want to give my condolences. I understand that our former solicitor, Mr. Sandman, had death in his family.
Yes.
And with his son. And certainly his son Ryan, I want to give my condolences to him because I worked with him for a while on here. So it's kind of hard to lose anyone, but especially during the holiday season. So when I heard that, my heart was touched. I had no way of really getting in touch with him, but my prayers and thoughts was with his family. And Tracy Faulkner, I know the family. I'm really concerned that he has vanished. He left his car. No one know where he is or can't find him. I want to thank the police department for, putting on a search, to look for him. He's an engineer at the FAA. Just a good person. I know the sister and the mother, and there's been some issues in the family, but it's just sad, around this time of year that no one knows where he is, so I hope that he's found and that he's okay. I hope that. So my prayers are with the Faulkner family as well. And I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody and Happy New Year. It's been a joy for me to be on Township Committee, and I hope I haven't been a disappointment, Mayor.
Not at all.
I love what I do. I do what I love, and I love what I do. And I'm just so thankful to be a part of this Township Committee. And as you can see, I do my homework because I just love this job. So, but Merry Christmas to everyone and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Mr. Cheek.
Thank you. First of all, Judy, it's your last meeting, and I've been up here close to 2 years. It's been a pleasure serving with you. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. And then for everyone else, happy holidays, happy New Year, and hopefully the new year brings everyone good fortune. That's it.
Very good. Mrs. Link.
As Richard said, it is my last meeting. I've been on Township Committee for 9 years, and I owe a great deal of appreciation to the people who voted me in all those years. And although I fell short this year, I still have great thanks for all the people that were involved in my campaigns. I do miss Rodney. He was a great partner to run with. And so was Vicky and Bob has tirelessly tried to get me to run, so Bob Campbell. And my husband has been very supportive, James Link. And I've just really enjoyed being with the staff of this township. And I'm happy that I was instrumental in getting Brett Knoll assigned as township administrator, and also Greg Simbrone as chief of police has been one of my big accomplishments, and starting the senior advisory committee, and just being a voice here on the township committee. I will miss Tom Palmenteri. He was very adamant about keeping the township residential. He had been a mayor several times as well as on committee, and he believes in the beauty of Hamilton Township and the rights of people who have made their investments in this township because they like its residential nature. I appreciate Rita. She probably got tired of me not checking emails. And Bob Watkins, he's done a good job. Greg. Uh-oh, that's my phone. Oh, well.
It'll stop.
It'll stop. I usually put it on vibrate before I come. I'm sorry. Lindsay has done a great job also, and Charles jumping in for Bob Sandman. We appreciate that very much. And Leslie Givens, even though I've given her a lot of trouble, thank you for being here and working with us. And as I say, every year there's a contest, and I don't think that our constituents realize that we have a voting situation every year. It's not just presidential. And that is one of my goals. I would love to educate people more in getting involved on a yearly basis so that when it comes to a vote for a yearly, committee, state representative, and so on and so forth, that they really understand the time and effort that is put in by every member of the committee and the professionals, and that we need their support in order to really have a great democracy. And that's what I believe in, is a great democracy. And I would like to congratulate Art Schenker and Bobby Laws. And it was a hard-fought campaign, but I as you go through your campaigns, you don't want things to, continue to fester. He ran a good campaign, we ran a good campaign. So congratulations, Art, and congratulations, Bobby. And I think that's it. I would like to see a movement towards the reinstatement of the fire department in Mizpah, but I know that's a journey, and it's very expensive at this point. I think they are pretty well covered by what we've done already and continue to do. So I know Brett has been working on that. And Brett, I know every time there is a storm, you're the one. You're the one who gets it.
Chris Tilley's the one.
Oh, now it's Chris Tilley.
Call Chris.
Now you've moved it over to his shoulders, right?
You gonna go in dry run like you do?
He's smart. He waited. He let the lake go down before the.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Well,
a little smarter than I was. So.
I must say we were very concerned about our basement, especially since in '97 we had 4 feet of water in our basement, and every time there is a real big episode, we're moving things around so nothing gets soaked. So you did a good job so far, and I hope it continues, Chris. And Brett, and you're doing a wonderful job, and I have every confidence in the world in you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And congratulations to you, to being our mayor. It's a hard job.
Only a couple more weeks. But yes, Judy, thank you for all that you've done. 9 years up here. It's a lot of work, and you know you live in the town. Obviously, you run a business in the town. You're very well known, and you do have this town's interest at heart. And of course, we thank you for your many years of service. We really appreciate it. Yes, storms last night. It got pretty nasty out there. So thanks to Public Works, you guys do a great job as always. The police department, the fire companies. I know you guys were busy last night. Rescue squad, everybody. I'm sure it was a busy night last night, and it looks like it may still get busy because I came home through Hamilton and came through Weymouth and saw all the water that's coming. There's a lot of water coming. It's been a long time since I've seen that much water up there, so it's going to be touch and go here for a couple days, and but I'm sure our guys are going to do everything they can. They've been out there clearing drains and everything, so thank you very much for that. I attended over the weekend on Saturday Wreaths Across America, where we placed wreaths on veterans' graves. It was out at Holy Cross Cemetery, and it was very, very well attended for the first time. This was the inaugural year doing that, and they plan on doing this every year. I'm sure the fact that it was an absolutely beautiful day Saturday was what brought a lot of people out, but it was really nice to see so many people. Put 500 wreaths out on veterans' gravestones. And want to thank the VFW Post 220, St. Vincent de Paul Church, and the regional school, Scout Troop 452, Atlantic County Civil Air Patrol, Atlantic County Institute of Technology's Air Force Junior ROTC, Oakcrest Band and choir members, and of course all the public that showed up. It was a really nice event, and it's something I'd like to see some other people take the initiative, because there's several other cemeteries here in town with plenty of veterans there that it'd be nice to honor them. You think about it, a lot of them, they have no family anymore. There's nobody's honoring them, so it's up to us to thank them for all the freedoms that they fought for us through the years. Of course, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, I don't care. Just enjoy your time with your family and your friends. Please, if you're going to go out and do some shopping, do so local. Help out our local economy. And a really good idea for a gift is a gift card for a local restaurant. Keep them busy, keep them moving along. We got to help out everybody we can. It's to keep things moving in this town. And I think that's it for me. Well, I guess thank you for letting me be mayor. Had no idea how demanding it would be. It's a demanding position, and I have a demanding job. So I will let everybody know that if they try to make me mayor next year, I am going to pass on that. I have to get back in the good graces of my boss and my girlfriend and my dog and everybody else. And then maybe
cats.
next year, I'll think about it. I truly enjoyed it. I think Brett will tell you that, I definitely enjoy it. It's just, it takes a lot of time. And I'm the type of person that when I take on a responsibility, especially as the magnitude that it is for 27,000 people that live in this town, that I feel I need to do everything I can of what I'm responsible for. And I think I did that. It was just really hard to do. And, as much as I wish there was more time in the day, I would do it again. But I need a year off to kind of step back and trust me, I'm not going anywhere because there's going to be some certain things, especially the dam, that I'm going to make sure it gets done before I leave sitting up here in one of these seats, whatever they are. And but I hope everybody was happy with what I've done. If I let anybody down, I'm sorry. I'll try to do a better job next time if I'm there again. But I like I said, I'll be a committee person and I will do my best for all of you. So thank you for that. And with that, Reagan, Maddie, I love you. And no, Reagan, I don't miss you. I see you all the time now. You're almost becoming a little too much for me. You're costing me money. Just getting married in a couple years. So, yeah. But Maddie, I miss you. I love you. I hope to see you soon. And we'll open that up to public comment.
Motion to close public comment?
I hear a motion.
So
I hear a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against?
I just want to say you have done a great job
Thank you.
as mayor. And
Thank you.
you're very transparent. It's easy to work with. So I hope whoever is the mayor will be just as easy to work with as you were.
Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you.
I have,
And go Eagles, I guess, right? You know, I'm
Yeah,
not a
we are in
fan,
the
but,
time.
I feel sorry for you guys, but,
I have one other comment. I brought a box of Whitman sampler to say we're all diverse people. Please take a piece of candy. And please don't squeeze it before you take it.
all right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Against?
Leaving.